situation or a confusing connection, we're going to hope to look at the energies and shed some light on your situation so that you can get some clarity. So let's jump right into the readings. I've got 3 groups for you today. Let's take a look at the crystals. Group number 1 is the raw rose quartz. Group number 2 is the amethyst. Group number 3 is the celestite. So take as much time as you need to make your selection. Pause the video if you need more time to meditate on the crystals. Listen to your intuition. Your inner guide will guide you. Don't choose just by sight. Choose by that inner yes or that inner no that you get from connecting to the energy of the crystals. But when you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box below this video. Hit your timestamp and I will see you in a moment. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 1 and the raw rose quartz. Cannot wait to jump in. Let's take a look, see if we can get some clarity around this situation for you. Some insights into this connection with your person of interest. Wow, this is interesting. You get this card, which is the search. I have never drawn this card before in a reading. It's feeling very powerful to me. This is a card number 6, so the number 6 may be significant to you in your connection. And it's just like this energy of, I feel like someone in this connection is really kind of putting out a lot of feelers, trying to kind of search for answers, or just trying to connect to this person's energy psychically, right, or spiritually in some way. I feel like this is born out of an energy of confusion. I'm sensing that one or both of you in this connection is feeling a little bit isolated or lonely at this time, you know, feeling kind of lost at sea, or just kind of lost in yourself, kind of not knowing which direction to go in or what's going on. So this energy of just feeling very ungrounded, feeling like you're not in your power, right? Feeling kind of lost and lonely and a little bit hopeless maybe about this connection. So let's see if we can kind of rectify that. So look at this. Okay, we get this beautiful card, which is friendship. Let's see what it says. It says, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So it could be that you've been put in the friend zone in this connection and this has been a huge disappointment for you, right? For some of you, this is also an indication from spirit. You know, if that's their decision, right now, then you can kind of accept, or, you know, I'm not telling you what to do, but maybe try to accept their sacred no at this time, right? If they've said no to a relationship or no to a romantic connection between you both, right? Can you come into an energy of kind of acceptance? Because that is the first step of moving forward, and that is the foundation for creating a shift and a change in this connection, and for you to manifest what it is that you want. That is really going to settle your energy down, okay? It does also indicate that there is a good friendship here, that your person really respects you, they honor you, they value your friendship, they value your energy, your connection between you, okay? So maybe it's not like a complete no to this relationship, right? But it's just like no for now. It's what I'm sensing, right? So that may be something that's already happened, that's kind of been between you. Maybe you've agreed just to be friends, or you've agreed not to pursue this romantically, or that's what they want, they're just a friend and you just wondering if they want to take it further. But I think that the friendship is a really good solid foundation to build something more, to manifest your dream with them, right? So I always feel like the best relationships are built on friendship. My husband and I were friends before we kind of got together, and it gave us a beautiful opportunity to really get to know each other in a no pressure way, in a really deep way, which allowed a really genuine soulful love to blossom. So that's just my story, but let's see what else is going on for you. This one just jumping out. So this is serendipity. So we've got this beautiful full moon image on here. So I feel like emotions are running high between you and your person right now. You may have a serendipitous meeting with this person. You know, you may bump into them or kind of come into alignment with them. Maybe that you've met this person in quite a serendipitous way. Like you're just like, how on earth did we meet each other? You know, it was quite a chance encounter, something like this, that you crossed paths, and this has really kind of changed the direction of your life, or opened you up to a new way of being, a new way of feeling, a new way of experiencing relationships at this time. So yeah, there's a little bit of magic here. I feel like you were destined to cross each other's paths in this way. So They're definitely in your life for a reason. You know, no one is our friend, no one is our enemy, everyone is our teacher. So I really feel like this person has crossed your path for a reason. So that's going to help you out here. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, we have only you. Beautiful blossoming flowers here as well. So things are going to be blooming between you. I feel like they've definitely got their eye on you. May not be quite the right time, or maybe perhaps you're just friends, or you've just agreed to be friends or whatever, but I just feel like you are elevated in their eyes, okay? That you have, there's like a closeness here between you and your person that they don't experience with anybody else, and that feeling that they have is extremely valuable and very, very beautiful. So it's just like they only have eyes for you, is what I'm sensing. So perhaps it hasn't blossomed yet, hasn't developed yet, but I feel like there's an abundant energy here, and that there's a lot of good for you to experience, that you're definitely elevated in their eyes, that they have singled you out, maybe that they haven't quite recognized the depth of this connection yet, but you've definitely piqued their interest, okay? Let's see what else is going on for you. Yeah, there's a lot of positivity here. I feel like somebody in this connection is kind of really working towards creating happiness. There's someone in this connection is going through a spiritual awakening. This could be you with this kind of, if you're feeling like you're a little bit lost or lonely, or that you've come undone, or that you kind of you're out of alignment, right? Or that you've kind of, that things aren't really going right. It could be this energy of having a spiritual awakening, or a mini awakening, or a full awakening, just kind of awakening to what will truly make you happy. I feel like you've really been working on yourself at this time. Maybe this is reflected in your person as well. You're working towards creating some happiness for the future, and you've had like, something about this connection has really awakened you to kind of what that is, you know, what it is that you want for your future. Maybe you were just flying by the seat of your pants, or haven't really thought too much about it, or just kind of living day to day, but now it's just like you've got a lot greater focus or understanding as to what is true for you, what is authentic for you, what will bring you the most happiness. And I feel like this is a result of this connection that you have with this person. So let's see what else we have. Pisces energy showing up really strongly here as well. Sagittarius energy, you may be dealing with the Sagittarius, is what I'm seeing. I feel like they're holding back a little bit from you. This is creating like a little bit of friction between you. There could have been an argument. It feels more like, though, that the energies between you aren't particularly harmonious. Like there's not a very strong, it feels like a little bit of discord, like disharmony between you both, okay? So I feel like you don't understand why they're in your life, or this is definitely a very spiritual connection here. And I just feel like when you're with this person, they bring you so much happiness. They enjoy your company as well, as what I'm seeing. So it could be the case that you've sent them a message that they haven't responded to, or they haven't replied to, or that they've ghosted you. That's what I'm seeing here, and you don't understand why. And so you've got like a lot of inner conflict around that. You're thinking, well, why aren't I good enough? Why don't they want me? Why haven't they replied to me? Or just this energy of why haven't they got in touch? Why haven't they asked me out? Why haven't they messaged me? Why haven't I heard from them for a while? I'm seeing that here as well, and that is causing some inner conflict in you as well, you know, like kind of doubting yourself, or kind of maybe just, you know, getting into that negative loop of, you know, am I good enough? All of that. Let's see what else is going on. Wow, okay, so I feel like there's a third party energy really strongly in this connection. Really strongly, and if this is the case, it's something that you already know about. They could be, there's something here about this connection that they weren't expecting, right? This has changed them, so it could be the case that they weren't looking for anything, or they weren't expecting to find anything or something like this, but now they've connected to your energy and they feel it really strongly and they feel it all the time when there's this energy that they don't know what to do with it. It could be that you are married or they are married. It could be that you're both married or in committed relationships or connections, which is making it quite confusing. And now there's this kind of decision to be made about kind of what to do about that. Your person may be burying their head in the sand around this, okay? Or it could just be that they're kind of dating other people or looking at other options and you're just like, well, what about me? You know, why am I in the friend zone? Right? Why am I not being considered for this? All of that. So yeah, a strong energy of like a third party energy or influence in this. Okay? Is what I'm seeing. That doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be work responsibilities or something like this, or just like their friendship group. I feel like your person has a lot going on with work and in their social life as well, right? But I just feel like this has been like, there's something in this connection which has really kind of thrown them for a loop. Maybe they weren't looking at it for anything or they weren't expecting anything, and yet they desire you and they're drawn to you anyway, okay? It's like meeting you has kind of changed their life and they have this emotional and energetic pull towards you. But it really feels like the reason that this situation is complicated or confusing is because there are other people involved in this, either because they've got a partner or because you have, or they've got unfinished business with somebody else, like an on again, off again situation with somebody else. So it feels like, and it may be the case for you, that you have some unfinished business. It looks like to me that there are energies on both sides. Like a third party energy on both sides, and that this is making it super difficult. And there's this energy of like what to do for the best, what to do for the greatest happiness, right? And I see that you want to, that you have integrity, that you want to do right by everybody, that you know you want everyone to be happy in this situation. And again, this wasn't something that you predicted or wanted or were looking for, and yet here it is, this serendipitous meeting. It's crossed your path anyway, right? Is what I'm sensing. So there's no judgment here, no judgment on Lumiere, no shame. So this is part of our, you know, spiritual lessons to work these things through, right? So let's see what else is going on. Yeah, they want to make you a love offer. I see that here, the Magician showing up. That may resonate with you in your reading. I feel like there's a lot going on in the 5D in this connection, is what I'm seeing from your person. You may be dealing with a Cancer. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the 5D. I feel like you're communicating a lot in the 5D. You're exchanging a lot of energy in the 5D, right? But I feel like that is being drawn down into reality now. So you're kind of manifesting this to experience it in the 3D. Right? This is what's happening. Your person is very aware of your energy. They can feel your kind of presence. They can connect to you spiritually. They connect to you in the 5D, right? This is like a very sacred connection. It feels very magical between you, right? There's a lot of magic here, right? You're their perfect 10 is what I'm seeing as well. Like, you're just like everything that they ever dreamed of, everything that they ever hoped for, and they just can't believe it. They can't believe that you're in their life. And yet maybe they're not free to pursue it, or the timing is really bad, is what I'm seeing here. They're really thinking about the future and what's best for the future and what's going to bring like the most stability is very important to your person, okay? This is important for you to know if things are confusing. That stability, creating something for the long term is very important to them. So they're not going to be kind of dragged around by their hormones or by their emotions. They balance their feelings with kind of logic as well, and kind of being realistic or whatever. Okay, but I see them wanting to offer you love. This is here. There's this energy of kind of wishing as well. I wish I could offer you love, right? It's definitely in their energy field really strongly. They feel really, really good around you. But this may be why they've been holding back, because there's this third party influence, or they've got unfinished business. So perhaps they've said, we're better off as friends, or we're better off at a distance from one another, but all the time you're in each other's energy. It doesn't matter how far they go away from you, you're always, it just feels like they're right there, is what I'm sensing. Okay, but your person is really concerned about the future. They really want to build something really good for the future. Is what I'm seeing, and they want to make you an offer. They want to be able to come towards you with something really genuine, right? And something that's kind of very grounded and well thought through, right? Let's see what else is going on. I'm just checking in with your energies because I like to see how the energies align. I feel like this situation may have been a friends with benefits or just a hookup or something like this, or it was just supposed to be like a rebound person or just someone that was a holiday romance or a bit of fun. And there's this energy within you where you just feel like you've given them the wrong impression now. Maybe it was too much too soon, or it moved too fast, and you feel like they don't recognize your value now. Okay, I feel like there's some regret on your part like that, or just like this energy that maybe they're just showing up in a way that is a little bit inconsistent, or just kind of not, just showing up in a way that doesn't resonate with you, that isn't what you want, and it is causing you to feel quite weighed down by this, like, you know, like this is a struggle because it isn't what you truly want, and what you truly want is to kind of connect to a soulmate and to have reciprocal, meaningful, loving relationship. So, and this is weighing very heavily on your heart is what I'm seeing, okay? Yeah, I feel like your person is, what I'm hearing is radio silence. So maybe you're in no contact, no communication, okay? Is what I'm seeing. I feel like they've pulled their energy quite far away from this. I feel like they're not messaging you, they're not contacting you. If they are, it feels like it's a little bit meaningless. They're not saying, like, you're not talking about the real issues here, is what I'm sensing. It feels like they've pulled their energy quite far away from this, or kind of told you that, you know, you should both move on from this, but it's just like it's very difficult because you feel that energy all the time, and you see how much potential there is. Let me have some of my tea. How much potential there is in this connection. Your person is definitely needing some time to think, right? Time to think things through, trying to kind of make a decision. They're trying to like assimilate some of the experiences that they've had with you. Let's see what else is going on. This is good. I see them coming towards you. There is a clarity is coming in this situation. Yeah, they have pulled away from you for sure. I feel like they're doing that to gain greater understanding, to kind of come into their own energy, you know, for some time to think, for some time to come to some realizations. I know it's very difficult for you and must be very frustrating because they're not sharing any of that process with you, but I just sense this is the sort of person who kind of deals with those things on their own rather than talking them through. But I see this kind of clarity coming in that is from your person, which is really strong, and there's this strong release of any doubts that they have. Right, doubts that they have around this connection, around you, around the future. You know, again, they're quite future focused, and I see them taking action towards you and wanting to kind of claim you or make this real, okay? You know, to kind of make this a reality, make it kind of, you know, manifest it into the 3D, make it a real thing, and develop this for the long term, okay? They want to come towards you and take action. I see a lot of desire here, like desire for you, but also desire to kind of make this happen. Let's see what else we have. Get some messages from your person. I'm not sure this is a good idea. This is the doubts that they have, that they're kind of working through right now, that we've been talking about. Hang on, that's too many. Too many cards. I'm still figuring it out. Absolutely mirroring the energies that we've just been talking about. I'm not sure this is a good idea, and I'm still figuring it out. So they're in this energetic space of figuring things out. So it's just like, can you trust in them to do that and to come to the right decision, right? I definitely see that in their energy, that they need some time, they want to figure things out. It feels like it's quite a complex situation in the 3D, involving responsibilities and perhaps family and children and other people, right? That third party energy could just be that you've both got children, for some of you, not for all of you, just a message for some of you, because this is just a general reading, and that is what is, feels like maybe you've both got families, or you've both got big families or responsibilities, and that's what's making it quite a weighty decision or quite complex, right? See what else they have. Past life love, so beautiful. I said that this was definitely a strong spiritual connection. You may have had like, you know, your souls remember each other. So you may have had like a really strong recognition when you first met this person of just like, wow, I feel like I've known you forever, or you feel really familiar. So they're definitely part of your soul family, right? Integrity. So I feel like your person has a lot of integrity and they want to do right by everybody involved in this. By, you know, their kids if they've got them, by your kids, by you, by whoever else is in the mix, right? They don't want to hurt anybody because they just feel like they're a good person. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. So yeah, definitely your person here showing up. See what else we have. Also a message to focus on the present moment, not the future, not the past. Just like stay grounded and anchored in the present moment. Look at this, beautiful. The worst is over. This is so nice. So that time, you know, I feel like you've been a little bit ungrounded or struggling or in like an energy of frustration. It's just really saying, look, you can put that behind you. The worst is over. You're moving into a more positive phase, a new phase, fresh energy coming in, a lot of positivity coming your way. So that time of struggle, of misunderstanding, of being apart from one another, of kind of those intense feelings, that is now behind you in this connection, okay? And you're moving into something more positive, which is more fulfilling, okay? And I definitely see them coming towards you to want to pursue something. It's just like they've got their eyes on the prize and the prize is you. So I see them making like a beeline, making like direct action towards you and really being able to release those doubts that they've had that have been holding them back. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards as always. If you're looking for a personal reading, I do recommend Keen. They're such an amazing platform. Keen are offering Lumiere subscribers their first reading for, it's a 10-minute reading for just $1.99, okay? So if you want to claim that, a 10-minute reading for just $1.99, it's an amazing deal. You can have it with the psychic of your choice on the platform, and if you are not happy, then Keen offers a satisfaction guarantee. So you can, if you're not happy for whatever reason, then you can get another reading with the psychic of your choice absolutely for free. So you cannot say fairer than that. Keen are absolutely amazing. I love them. The reader who I connect with on Keen is called Whispering Dragonfly, okay? You can check all that out. It's linked in the description box below this video. But remember the rules. Choose someone with a 5-star rating and lots of experience on the platform so that you are guaranteed to get a good reading in your situation, all right? But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 2 and this beautiful sparkly amethyst cluster crystal. Let's take a look what's going on for you in this complicated connection between you and your person of interest. Oh my goodness, I haven't drawn this card before, I don't think. Not very often. Beautiful blue colouring here that may resonate with you, this kind of shade of blue or throat chakra. Excuse me. It says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So there's something here where you're able to give each other this really beautiful gift of understanding, okay, of kind of reflecting back to each other what it is that needs to come up for healing, which is really beautiful, and also that you fit together in a way that is really lovely, like you're kind of the 2 pieces of a 2-piece jigsaw puzzle, right? You just completely fit together like a lock and a key. So it's so nice, like a lot of respect between you, a lot of affection between you. I just feel like with this blue there is some sadness, some sorrow at this time, but there is still like a lot of feeling here, a lot of caring for one another regardless of where you're at in this connection right now, okay? Let's see what else we've got going on for you. Oh my goodness, you get the card Union. This is so powerful. A beautiful waterfall image on here as well. That may be a sign for you in your connection. This is a strong sign from Spirit. I mean, this is a big old deck I've got going on here. So this is a powerful message from Spirit that you are coming into union with this person, if you are apart at this time, if you are kind of struggling to get into right alignment with them, union is definitely on the cards. It's something that you are working towards, getting into alignment, being able to be in relationship, to unite with one another. Okay, so I'm hearing that the universe wants you together. So I just feel like if there are any difficulties or challenges, there are solutions to these. I really feel like this is two people who kind of want to work this out so that you can be together, so that you can be in relationship. So this is really nice. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, this is interesting. And we get the card divided. So union and then divided coming out. So it's just like, you are meant for each other. You are kind of destined for one another. You are soulmates here, right? But there is an issue that's at the core of this, which is making it confusing or complicated at this time. And this issue is what's dividing you. Okay, so these are two people. I'm seeing two people who are perfectly matched for one another, who are like a really beautiful couple, but there is something that is pushing you apart, that's dividing you. So we will explore that further. I feel like you're really feeling each other's absence at this time if you're not together, or kind of really feeling like you're not connecting to their energy, or they feel a little bit distant. You feel distant from one another. That could be a physical distance, but I'm feeling like it's an energetic or emotional distance. Okay, excuse me, we have the card the Dream. This is very beautiful, beautiful full moon image here, really saying, look, emotions are really running high right now. Your intuition is very, very strong. The number 4 may be significant to you at this time, or in this connection, excuse me. So I feel like, you know, pay attention to your dreams or your daydreams, you know, what comes to you through your intuition, through your inner voice, through signs in your life at this time, because it says something is revealed, an insight or a breakthrough. Okay, I feel like this is a very deep spiritual connection, that you're deeply bonded at the spiritual level, which is really beautiful. You're revealing things to one another. I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough in this connection, right? I feel like you may be an empath or an intuitive, or you both are, or one of you is, right, in this connection. And that you're able to kind of exchange a lot of psychic energy, a lot of kind of spiritual energy and messages between one another. So yeah, listen to your intuition. There's this beautiful, she's on this kind of bed of leaves, of branches, and I'm just feeling like, what I'm hearing is there's a lot of connections. Okay, so it may feel like that everything's a bit spread out and disconnected, but really there are a lot of connections. Everything, when viewed from a higher perspective, is connected. Everything's happening for a reason. Everything's connected. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see what else we have going on. There's a lot of goodness here, a lot of stability, a lot of long-term potential in this connection, a lot of respect with one another. I feel like you're really strongly spiritually and like psychically connected by the third eye chakra. Wow. We get the King and the Queen of Wands coming out next to each other. You are absolutely a power couple. You may have a lot of fire energy in your charts. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius showing up strongly. I see Virgo's energy as well here. So these two coming out side by side. Like I was saying, it's just like you're a match made in heaven. You're a perfect match, something like this is what I'm seeing right now. So that is very beautiful. You're kind of elevating each other. You're elevated. I feel like you are two people who have exactly the same vision, right? You share the same ideals, the same lens through which you see the world, the same kind of vision for what it is that you want for love and romance and for life and for your goals, right? You're willing to go on this adventure together, right? That's what I'm seeing here. There's something here about, in this connection, about kind of giving up your own. I feel like you can get lost in one another is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Like there's something about this connection. You're very, very similar, right? You're so similar to one another, and it just feels like so all-encompassing, this energy that I'm getting from you, that when you're together, sometimes it can feel like too much. So maybe you feel smothered, or your person feels overwhelmed or something like this, because it's so intense, because there's so much passion here, because you're so similar. Could be that you're twin flames, and that's why you're so similar, and there's a bit of a push-pull dynamic in this. You're both kind of very strong characters, right? Or just kind of very authentic, just strong in who you are, like a lot of confidence here. Okay, you can play off one another, but there's something here in this connection about kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it feels so intense and so close that maybe you feel like you get lost in this connection, or your person does. When you're together, you can feel like you're losing yourself a little bit, like you're losing your autonomy, or yeah, just losing your autonomy by being together. You're just like, I don't know where I end and they begin. And that can be a cause of confusion or of conflict between you, right? Or that it can just become overwhelming or just too intense, right? Sometimes. Definitely meant to be together. We had that union card as well. You're like two of a kind, two peas in a pod is what I'm seeing. Let's see what else is going on. I feel like you may have met at work is what I'm seeing for some of you. Again, I see more Leo and Aries energy, but you may be dealing with a Pisces as well. That's showing up strongly here. So you could have met them through a work colleague or through work. You could be in the same line of business. I wouldn't be surprised with these very similar energies. I feel like for some of you, there's a third party energy in this connection, which it's like you feel like you can win them over or something like this. Or vice versa. Remember, these energies can go vice versa. This third party, this is the case, it's something you already know about. It could be like a shadow from the past, from your person who's got some unfinished business. We had a similar message in group number 1 coming through that I'm seeing, which is interesting. But it could just be to do with their work or their responsibilities, something like this. But there's this energy of just like, I just feel like you can triumph over this, is what I'm seeing, or that you can be successful over this, you know, that you can be the chosen one, or like the winner of this, you know, that you can win their attention or be their priority, is what I'm seeing as well. I feel like you or your person, or both of you, are very attractive, like you have a lot of, it's like a lot of people want you, is what I'm sensing. A lot of people want you. Again, there's a strong energy that you have like an intuitive connection with this person. You always know what they're thinking or what they're feeling. I feel like you understand them, right? There's an energy here as well that your person may feel like they may be keeping a secret from you. That's what I'm seeing, and they feel like they've been, okay, this is a message I'm getting, it's not for everybody, okay? I feel like they may have had, like there's some third party energy here, right? And I think it doesn't feel significant, but it could have been like just a flirtation or somebody that they spoke to, or that they're still talking to their ex or something like this. This kind of energy is like showing up here. Right, and you may already know about this, but they feel like they're keeping it a secret, or they don't want you to know because they know that they've been shady. Okay, so they're putting on a front and they don't want you to know about it. Let me have a look. Let's see. I want to clarify this. Yeah, Capricorn's energy showing up here really strongly. I feel like there's an energy between, like this is a strong spiritual connection, make no doubt about it, but I feel like perhaps your person hasn't chosen you, right? At this time. Or they haven't done so yet. And you know that. If this is the case, if this is resonating with you, you know this already, that they haven't chosen you. That maybe you know that they're dating, right? It could just be that they're dating, or that they're talking to other people, or that they're still talking to their ex. And your person knows it's wrong. Right? Don't shoot the messenger. We're gonna like explore this further. So, you know, you wouldn't be here if you didn't want answers. And this is what I'm seeing. I feel like they are talking to somebody else, right? Or they've got something going on with somebody else. And I don't think it's particularly serious, and it doesn't compare to what it is that you have together, right? But they know that it's wrong, and they know that it needs to stop. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. right? So it could be that they're playing you a little bit, or they think that they're playing you, but you're wise to it, right? They think that they're keeping it a secret, but you're just like, I know that there's something going on with you. I know that you're hiding something. I know that there's something shady going on here. Or I know that you're talking to other people, or that you're chatting to other girls or other guys on your phone, right? And equally, they know that it's wrong and that they shouldn't be doing it, okay? So they do feel the connection with you. And yet there's something in their energy where they feel like they need to explore something else, or that they've got some unfinished business, okay? I feel like perhaps they like to get outside validation. Your person likes to get outside validation. This is like their shadow self. Doesn't mean they're a bad person, maybe. But it feels like they're either addicted, is what I'm hearing, to getting outside validation. So they love being with you. They love your validation. They love your attention. They love your energy. They love being with you. I just feel like... the physical side of this, you know, if you've explored that with this person, is really electric, really amazing, like nothing you've ever experienced before. They love all that, and yet they're still like it's like it's not enough, and you're just like, why aren't I enough for you, right? It's what I'm saying. You're just like, this is so good, this is a soulmate connection. You know, we're made for each other, we're really compatible, we've got so much going on, it's so delicious between us, and yet I'm getting this feeling that I'm just not good enough for you. You know, I'm getting this thing, but what this is that they're projecting their own unworthiness onto you. So it's like a game of emotional hot potato. They're like, oh, I can't handle this. I can't handle this feeling of unworthiness that I have, so I'm going to project it onto you. Okay, this is quite a deep message. If it's not your message, if you're not resonating with me or this message, don't worry about it. Spirit does want to connect with you today. So choose one of the other groups or look at one of my other readings. You know, just be open to that, okay? But this is what I'm saying. It's just like there's this energy where they're just like they're making you doubt yourself, and they're making you think that you're the problem, or that you are unworthy, right? And you're just like, no, I know that I'm a gorgeous god or a goddess. I know that I've got it all going on. You've got your self-concept, and yet they have you doubting yourself. And the reason that they're doing that is because they're projecting their own insecurities onto you, okay? And the reason that they keep, or that they may be talking to somebody else or to other people or entertaining other options or not being able to choose you or make a decision, is because they feel an inner lack. They feel an inner emptiness. There is a wound that is making them feel empty, and they're looking outwards for somebody to make them feel better, to take that pain away from them. Okay, and you're there going, look, I can offer you this beautiful relationship. I can offer you healthy love, and they're unable to connect with it because they're not in that place, because they haven't done the work, and they're still in this place where they're looking in the external for somebody to fix them, for somebody to make it feel better, for the solution than the answer, rather than doing the inner work themselves. And you cannot do that work for them, right? You can't do that work for them. You know, you can't help them with that. It's their own journey. But this is what they're doing. If this is resonating with you, and you just think, I think that they're always entertaining other options, or not making me a priority, or choosing other people or other things. This could even just be like their job and their work and their career that they're choosing, and just like, you're not making me a priority, and you're making me feel like I am less than, because you're choosing your friends, or because you're choosing socializing, or because you're choosing you know, taking on all this extra stuff at work, or because you're choosing just, you know, scrolling through whatever apps people use these days to talk to other girls or other guys all the time. And I know that you're doing that, right? I know that you're hiding it from me, because I feel it, and I know what's going on with you, right? And they're making you feel like it's your fault, and that you are unworthy, and really it's that they feel unworthy, okay? And they're trying to pass that on to you because they can't handle it, right? And they've got some work to do. That was a download. Oh my goodness. That was a download. Let's see what else is going on. Oh my goodness. They do love you. I see Leo energy and Taurus energy showing up really strongly. I'm just getting chills. They see it. They love you, right? They love you, and yet they behave this way because they can't help themselves. And what they've got is a repetition compulsion. You can look that up. Right? A little bit of pop psychology for you. They have a repetition compulsion. They see how beautiful what it is that you're offering. You feel very grounded to them, right? When they're with you, they're just like, everything else falls away, all the nonsense, all of the game playing. They feel like they love to get that energy from you, of just like feeling how grounded you are, how centered you are in yourself, and that you feel that you have a vision for your future, that you feel very grounded and worthy, and they love to kind of bathe in that, to feel nourished by it, to experience it, and they're addicted to that. They're addicted to your energy, and it replenishes them, and they do love you from their heart, no doubt about it. There is love here, and you bring them so much joy and pleasure and happiness. I feel like you have the same sense of humor, that you have a lot of fun together. When you're together, it's really good, and yet they can't help themselves but talk to other people or kind of self-sabotage it in this way. And it's because they have this repetition compulsion, where they have this wound of unworthiness, and they're trying to fix it on the external, and they're not trying to fix it within. But they see you as amazing, as like such a beautiful, like you illuminate their life, you make their life so much better, you make them feel so much better. But the fact is, it isn't up to you to create a good life for them. It isn't up to you to make them feel good, or to alleviate their pain, right? Yeah, I feel like this is definitely a soulmate connection. Definitely could be twin flame as well. There's like definitely soulmate energy here. There is like, I feel like you're in separation at this time, right? I feel like you're in separation, or just like you're just two people who just aren't on the same page. And I see why, because I just feel like you can see the bigger picture, right? You're like this, like have this beautiful light and this beautiful magnetism, right? And this beautiful high vibration, right? That I'm seeing from you, because you have put the work in, you've done the work, you understand yourself, and your person is kind of lagging behind in that respect a little bit. And so it's just like, yes, there is deep attraction here, and yet you can't get onto the same page in terms of kind of viewing this, is what I'm seeing. But there's a lot of unfinished business between you and this person, and that you are soulmates. But I see them coming towards you with love. It's just like, it doesn't matter what happens, and it's just like you love them despite yourself. Not to spite yourself, but despite yourself, you know, despite your reservations, or despite how they treat you, or that they don't always meet your needs, you still just love them from this beautiful place of compassion, right? And they love you as well. And there is like deep understanding and deep friendship here between you, and this deep spiritual bond that you always have. And there's a lot of unfinished business between you both, which may have been, did we? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just sensing that this unfinished business is between you right now, but it also could be unfinished business from a past life, where you've kind of met each other again in this life in order to kind of work things through that you didn't get the opportunity to in a past life connection, and now you've got this opportunity to do that now, okay? So it's like this energy that your person sees that there is potential here, that this could be a beautiful relationship, and yet they feel unworthy of it, and they're rejecting it, is what I'm seeing. And yet, despite all that, they still carry love for you in their heart all the time, every day. You're never very far away from their thoughts. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. They dream about you, like you appear in their kind of dreamscape, is what I'm seeing. Putting in the effort, this is really good, because this is what needs to happen. It's not going to kind of magically sort itself out. So I see your person kind of stepping up, leveling up, being able to put more effort in to kind of meet your needs, or to overcome this issue, right? Crossing oceans, again, this, you know, can indicate a long distance connection, but also it's just saying, you know, I will move mountains, I will cross oceans, I will do what it takes to win you over, to win you back, to have you, to make this work, okay? This is right positive energy here of just being like, you know, of them stepping into this energy of just like, I will do what it takes to bridge this gap that I have created between us, because I want to be with you, because I recognize that you are my love, okay? Right, that is everything that I have for you in this very intense reading. Thank you so much for sharing your time and energy with me. Do let me know how it resonates down in the comments. You know I love to hear from you guys. If you're looking for more insight into this connection, then I recommend getting a personal reading. I use Keen. I connect with Whispering Dragonfly over on Keen. Keen are offering Lumiere subscribers a 10-minute reading for just $1.99. If you are new to the platform, Keen are amazing. Lots of gifted psychics on there, and they also offer a satisfaction guarantee. So if you're not happy with your reading for whatever reason, then you can get another reading with the psychic of your choice, absolutely for free. So it's a win-win situation. It is an amazing deal. It's all linked in the description box below this video if you are interested. But please remember the rules. Choose someone with a 5-star rating and lots of experience on the platform so that you are guaranteed to have a good experience. All right. But I'm sending you lots of love and blessings, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. This is for group number 3 and everyone who picked the beautiful Celestite cluster crystal. Celestite is one of my favourite crystals. I love it so very much. Okay, let's find out what's going on in this complicated connection, see if we can get some insights for you into, oh, I've got hair in my mouth, into this situation and the energies between you and your person of interest. This is a beautiful card that you get, and it says trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept your current situation, it will automatically transform. So I just feel like there's an energy here of kind of wanting to micromanage or wanting to control everything, holding on very, very tightly, using up a lot of your energy, kind of trying to control the outcome. All of that comes from a sense of not being safe or fear, right? It's completely natural. It's the human experience, all of that. But essentially it's from an energy of lack. So it's just like, can you trust in the unfolding of this situation? Okay, so I know it's easier said than done, but that's your message from Spirit of just being like, can you release your grip a little bit on how tightly you're holding on to this, you know, about like how your person should show up for you, or on the outcome of this situation, or how things should be, or what should have gone down, right? And just being like, okay, I'm just gonna like back down a little bit. I'm just gonna surrender. You can say, I surrender, wave your little white flag, and just being like, right, I'm going to come home to myself. I'm going to get back into my own energy. I'm going to trust that this is working out for my highest good, okay? Let's see what else we have for you. We have exchange. So I feel like your person's got a lot that they want to say to you. I feel like you're really kind of having this opportunity to exchange a lot of energy with one another, and a lot of kind of spiritual information, maybe in the form of spiritual lessons, right? You've been brought into each other's lives to kind of, you can give them a lot, you've got a lot that you bring to the table, and then vice versa. They've got a lot of gifts to give you. They may come, what's going on with my hair? They may come in the form of kind of spiritual gifts, something like this, but just exchanging a lot of energy between one another, even if you're not together, if you're apart, there is this beautiful exchange of spiritual energy between you. You're very heavily spiritually connected, okay? Let's see what else we have. Yeah, we have the card apart. So it looks like maybe you're in separation, maybe you're in a period of no contact, maybe you've agreed to kind of take a break from one another, or kind of step back from this connection a little bit to kind of come into your own energy. Spirit is saying you can use this time positively, you know, you can wallow in the kind of sadder feelings, and I don't blame you. I've very much been there, in my life, you know, there's no judgment from me, but Spirit is saying, and this is what I'm seeing, you can use this as a really, really positive time to come home to yourself, to ground yourself, instead of leaking all your energy out into other people and things, and into this person, into kind of coming home to yourself. What is it that I want? What makes me feel good? What makes me feel grounded, right? Doesn't mean forever, it just means for a little while. So I see that this is 2 people. This is your reading, then this is a group who are in separation, or maybe have broken up. It could be a long distance connection, so you're not kind of physically together as well. That's what I'm seeing. We have a remembrance, okay? This is card 21, breaks down to a 3. So I feel like your person is, you're like really on their mind. They are kind of reminiscing about things, thinking about the past, kind of going over things in their mind. You know, things are kind of on a loop in their mind, thinking about things again and again. I should have done this differently. There's an energy of regret there as well. I should have done this. I should have said that. I should have been different. You know, if only I'd made this decision or taken this turn. Is what I'm seeing. And for some of you, this could be a person who you're asking about from a while ago. It could be their energy is showing up for you from like quite a long time ago, or that you've got like a long history together. Maybe you're thinking like, or they're thinking of like way, way back in the day, you know, when you first met and things were really different, right, between you. or that life was different, or that there was less responsibilities, or you were very innocent or very naive when you kind of went into this connection, or you both were, or you were very young, or just like life was different back then. It wasn't so complicated as it is now. There's that kind of energy here as well that I'm seeing. We have Sacred Journey, Transformation. Card 22 breaks down to a 4. So those numbers may be significant to you as well. So you are on a journey together, a journey of unfolding, a journey of expansion, of learning, of spiritual lessons, right? Of kind of weaving in and out of each other's lives is what I'm hearing from Spirit, in order to like ascend. So yeah, and it feels like this connection is a bit of a journey, like it hasn't been smooth sailing or plain sailing. There's like this energy of like, this is a journey, okay? This is like, it may be that it's like your souls have chosen this experience of kind of, that is a little bit gritty or a little bit of a struggle or a challenge, in order to kind of be a catalyst for each other's growth. You know, that exchange that we were talking about at the top of the reading, right? It can be strange why we just think, why did my soul choose this exactly? But yeah, there could be an energy of that there. Let's see what else is going on. Leo's energy showing up strongly straight off the bat here as well. I see Aquarius energy here as well. I feel like your person is just giving you crumbs. At this time, they're really breadcrumbing you. I feel like they haven't connected to, like they've been a bit cowardly. They won't open their heart to you. They haven't been entirely authentic to you. I feel like this is a cause of immense frustration for you, because you're in love with their potential. You can see what an amazing person they are. If only they would step up, if only they would level up, and yet they haven't done this. And consequently, all they're doing, rather than opening their heart or being vulnerable or connecting to their feelings, they're just doing this thing where they're kind of in and out of your life, or just really that they're breadcrumbing you, okay? And it feels like they're communicating with you in bits and pieces, which are really kind of creating this energy of like keeping you in the loop, keeping you on the hook, you know, giving you just enough to keep you interested, giving you just enough to keep you kind of curious about what's going on. I feel like they do. Even though maybe you're not together, they still message you, right? Just to see if you're still interested, just kind of knocking on that door, seeing if it's still open. And once they find out that it is still open, then perhaps they pull away. And it's just like they haven't been brave enough just to be like an open-hearted, vulnerable person who's able to connect. So I feel like your person struggles to connect at a deep level. This could be just not just romantically, but with anybody, in friendships and family, something like this. I feel like you have this beautiful energy where you do connect at a deep level. You like to go into the depths to really, you're not interested in superficial connections, you're not interested in a shallow relationship. You like to connect to people deeply. You want to really know what's going on with them, right? You want to connect soul to soul. This is what you want, and yet your person isn't used to doing that. And to be honest, they're afraid. They have a lot of fear here. And this is why they keep you at arm's length. They're keeping you at a distance because they have a lot of fear in their heart around kind of being vulnerable. They haven't been able to do what scares them, which is to love fully. And yet they're so curious about you. They're so curious about the way that you are so open-hearted, the way that you love. And that you love with so much ease, and that you can be so vulnerable and wear your heart on your sleeve and be open to people and experiences and life and to things and to them, right? And they're just like, they're looking at you and they just see you as amazing, and yet they haven't been able to find that in themselves. But you are kind of illuminating the way for them to do that. You open your heart and you kind of shine your light and you're illuminating the way. You've kind of brought like a bit of a light to their life to kind of illuminate those shadows for them, okay? Let's see what else is going on. I feel like this, hang on, wait. More Aquarius energy showing up here. You may be dealing with a Pisces as well. I see that really strongly. I feel like your person has been very, very distant and very cold towards you, okay? I'm hearing manipulative as well. When people behave like that, when they breadcrumb, when they're manipulative, this is all based out of their own fears, is what I'm seeing here. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person. It's just like a coping mechanism a lot of the time, right? and they don't know any different. They don't know a healthier way of communicating or connecting with somebody. So I feel like your person is like being cold towards you, that they're keeping you at arm's length, that they're keeping you at a distance, but secretly they do love you, and you feel that because you're a spiritual person and because you're a very gentle and compassionate person. You're just like, I just know that you love me, or I know that you have feelings for me, right? But they keep it like stuffed down. They keep it under wraps. They don't want you to know about it because that would expose them. That would make them feel too vulnerable if you knew how they truly felt about you. So they're keeping that a secret from you. They don't say the words. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, so and it's just like they see that you offer genuine love, and it scares them. It just scares them out of their mind. That's what I'm seeing. It just scares them out of their mind. And so instead of like dealing with it or like trying to connect in a healthy way, they distance themselves. They try and keep you at arm's length, right? And you're just like, I see how much love that you have to offer, and I see that you're hurting, or that you're damaged, or that you're wounded. I see that, and I love you anyway. And yet they're kind of unable to get past that. But they hold you very dear to their heart, and they hold you in their heart, and from their higher self they do love you completely, right? And they feel like you're the first person to really love them. So it may be that they were brought up in foster care, or they didn't have a lot of love in their childhood home, you know, that their childhood home was there was a love deficit there, okay? There was a love deficit in their childhood home, perhaps, for some of them, right? Or that they didn't see a lot of love exchange between their parents. Maybe it was like a marriage of convenience, or they were just together for the kids, or something like this, or that they were too busy working, and it feels like they're from they experienced this love deficit, and now they're carrying this on into their adult life, right? Is what I'm seeing. And yet it's what they want so much. It's like their deepest desire within them is to be able to connect heart to heart, and yet they don't have the skills. They don't know how to do it. You know, that loving energy, that loving exchange, that we have. No, I've lost my train of thought. I've lost the channeling that I was doing. What was I want to say? I can't remember. It's something that, I don't know, it's just something that hasn't been demonstrated to them when they were younger, and now they don't know how to do it as they're older. That wasn't what I was going to say, but I can't remember now. But they do harbour loving feelings for you, but they keep it very much stuffed down, very much under the surface, okay? That's what I'm seeing. I see 99, so 99 or 999 may be significant to you. I see Virgo's energy showing up here as well. What they love about you is that you're so stable, right? Maybe you came from a very stable background in a very stable, loving home. So they see you as like this kind of safe haven is what I'm hearing, or this safe shore. Right, there's a lot of safety here, and they see how grounded you are and how much stability there is with you, okay? I see 1111. So that may be a sign for you as well. So it's just like you have kind of issued this, or given them this spiritual invitation to kind of get closer to you, right? To open up to you, to connect, right? You've invited them to do that, and yet they haven't been able to, right? They haven't been able to kind of find that within them. And they're like, this is like, they may be a bit of a loner, right? I feel like they keep everyone at arm's length, that they like to see themselves as a loner, or they like to see themselves as somebody who doesn't need anybody else, or doesn't need love, something like this, and yet the only person they're really hurting is themselves, okay? And what I'm hearing as well is that they cheat themselves out of good things. This person who you're dealing with, they cheat themselves out of good things. So if you're just like, I don't understand why you're behaving like this is so unbelievably confusing, this is why there's some stuff going on under the surface, kind of in their psychology, in their mind, where there's this energy where they want things, and yet they feel like they don't deserve them, or they're unworthy, or that things need to be really difficult and before love can be exchanged, you know, like there has to be a big mountain to climb, or that the love has to be earned, and it's just like super bonkers. That's what I'm going with. Super bonkers. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, you are in such good energy. I wanted to check in with your energy to see how you are resonating with the situation. It's just like, you know exactly what it is that you want, you know exactly who it is that you are able to express very, very genuine love, right? And I just feel like that is a very beautiful energy, that you're in this very high vibrational energy, that you have like a lot that you bring to the table, you have a lot that you have to offer, right? Okay, you exude this kind of magnetism where you can connect to healthy love, and where you're very magnetic and you're prepared to go for what you want. And I just see that you want to create, it's just like they want what you've got, and yet they can't allow themselves to have it. This is what I'm seeing here. I see 1111 again, right? Showing up in your reading. So it's just like, you could be twin flames, you guys. Definitely a spiritual connection here, you know, looking at their energies and your energies. You've got 1111 on both sides. So this could be a twin flame connection, right? That I'm seeing here. And it's just like, yeah, I have issued this invitation. You can come closer to me. It is safe for you to connect to me, right? And they see that. They see you as this safe haven, this place, and yet they can't, you know, energetically you feel safe and secure to them. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. You're the first person who's ever loved them. This is what I wanted to say earlier when I forgot. So, like, you're the first person who they've ever encountered who has loved them, or shown love, or shown up for them in a loving way. There's something about your frequency, your bandwidth of energy, the love that you offer them, that they haven't, that is alien to them, right? That they haven't experienced before, not in their childhood, not in their home life, not from their parents perhaps, right? Not from another human being in a romantic situation, right? And it's not because they're unlovable, because they are, they just don't realize it, or they haven't experienced it, so they've got no frame of reference for what this kind of love looks like, and it freaks them out a little bit, and so they push it away, right? Is what I'm seeing. So it's just like, you're 100% sure about what it is that you want, you're 100% sure about who you are, you're very, very authentic, right? It doesn't occur to you to be anybody else other than who you are. It doesn't occur to you to kind of show up in a way that is anything other than completely authentic, is what I'm seeing here. You have so much love to give, right? I see you as very fertile at this time as well, so just be aware of that. You know that you want a relationship, perhaps that you want to be married, right, to somebody who has a lot to offer you, or be in like some kind of high level commitment. It's like you're clear in your mind about what it is that you want, and that is very clear in your frequency, okay? I feel like your person may be feeling a little bit depressed at this time. They know what's on offer, and yet they're rejecting it, okay? I feel like they are very unbalanced at this time. I feel like they're not doing their healing work, is what I'm seeing, right? I see Sagittarius energy, Leo energy showing up here really strongly, Libra, Taurus energy as well. That may resonate with you. So it's just like they're being unbalanced. I feel like they may be putting a lot of energy into things that aren't serving them or aren't helping them to overcome this situation. They may be burying themselves in their work or their studies, is what I'm seeing. They know what's on the table. They know that you are offering them love, and yet I feel like so far they've been rejecting it, okay? They're just like, yeah, they're just kind of rejecting it. It's like it is a beautiful opportunity for them. Whoops, hundreds of cards. And yet they're rejecting it. And they're not rejecting you, okay? Let's just be clear about that, because you are attractive and you've got it all going on, and you're magnetic, and you're a potent manifester and all of this. So I see it all going on. So what they're rejecting is the idea of a relationship, the idea of being loved at such a deep level, okay? Not you. Exciting. I love doing this. I love doing this. Right, so this business where they give you the crumbs, when they're showing up with crumbs, is ending, okay? I don't know why. There's some kind of energy here where they're just kind of done with that, right? Maybe it's you asserting a boundary of being like, crumbs are no good for me, right? Crumbs don't, you're not meeting my needs, you're not meeting me where I'm at, a relationship is 50-50, maybe it's you speaking your truth, setting a boundary, being clear about what it is that you want, or like clearing up your own energy frequency so that that isn't in your frequency, that you are the sort of person that accepts crumbs, right? If you're just like, you know, I'm always shown up for, I'm always made a priority, right? You're kind of changing your own identity, your own self-concept, right? there is a shift. There is a shift. There is an end to that energy of just like, this is, you're just done with that. And it could be, there's something about you where you make a change and you're done with it. And you're just like, I'm just not putting my energy into this anymore. And I'm done with it. But in doing so, because you may be twin flames, so you're kind of, that energy is reflected in one another, this sparks something in them, okay? And they're just like, I'm not going to show up in this way where I only give crumbs anymore. Looking at the future energies, look at this. Gemini's energy showing up here. The end of your reading, the Lovers. What a powerful ending to your reading. You guys, you blow my mind. So there is an end to that. There is an end to this suffering. There is an end to this kind of, this pattern of crumbs, okay? And this may be why you're kind of in each other's lives and you're kind of exchanging a lot of these energies, okay? And this is like very powerful. So yeah, you may be apart right now, but this is like, this is twin flame energy, this is soulmate energy, this is exchanging your feelings, you're mirroring one another, but you're coming into union, okay? So an end to this kind of, this time of them only giving bits and pieces and kind of stepping up to this a little bit. But I feel like this is a result of you changing within yourself, of just being like, oh, well, I'd rather have nothing, or I'd rather not have this than have only 10% of them, or 15% of them, or 20% of them, right? You're just like, I want 100%. I want you to show up for me 100%, or to meet me, you know, halfway, so that we can exchange 50-50, right? Because we have this exchange here, and it's just like, well, what is the exchange? Is it 90-10? Is it 80-20? It's not good enough, right? You want it to be 50-50, and this is what's coming in for you as the outcome of your reading. The powerful Lovers energy coming in, and it's very beautiful, twin flame soulmate energy here. So yeah, an end to all that breadcrumbing, and something, you know, more leveled up, like a recognition of the love that you have between one another, and the willingness, the ability to be in relationship, to be in union, to say the words, right? To come towards you, to connect. A card of connection. Very, very powerful. Woo! Okay, that's everything that I've got for you in this reading today. It has been my honour to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so very much. Do let me know how it resonates in the comments. Check out my new book, Reunited, Manifest Your Expert with the Law of Attraction. I've written it from the heart, like I do all my books. That is all linked in the description box below. Also, if you're looking for a personal reading, then Keen are offering a 10-minute reading for just $1.99. It's a really amazing deal. If you are new to the platform, they offer a satisfaction guarantee as well. It's all linked in the description box if you want to find out more. But I'm sending you lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. You take care. Bye-bye.